Good evening, all my peepers. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. This is Flosstube number 80. 80, can you believe it? I was looking at well, not all, but I went and looked back at my first couple videos that I ever made. And my first video I ever made was November 22nd of 2015. It was BookTube. I talked about books. And the second video was books that I bought. It was a book haul. So yeah, that was interesting. The second video actually had one of my favorite cats. I've had a lot of cats, but you know how some of them just grab your heart? Well, she was one that I had, but she passed away a couple years ago. So she's sadly missed, but yeah. So who's here? Julie, Danielle, AK Rose. Woohoo! Yeah. So we'll wait for a couple more people, but yeah, I wanted to go in and look, and I had oh, you always have 20 seconds of advertisement. Yeah, probably. Probably. Go lay down, Daenerys. Daenerys did go out, so she should be good. But now I have lots to show, some stitching ideas for next year, charts I want to show you for next year. I can bring up Pattern Keeper. The only thing is when you bring up Pattern Keeper, I don't know how to enlarge the cover picture, you know? I don't know how to do that because it takes you right to the chart. So I don't know how to go back. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, they were one of my favorite bands growing up. Hi, Teresa. How are you? So we'll wait for a few more people, but um, yeah, some whips to show you what I'm stitching on. I had a really productive week this week on my Haid. Uh, I think I got like 4 or 5 columns done. So I have like half the page done. So, hi, Amanda. How are you? I don't know. My phone keeps going off. Oh, thank you, Danielle. I have my passenger on the back of the chair. So every time I move around, he kind of goes with me. He hasn't gotten sick yet, and he's been doing this for a long time. So, hi, Jerry. How are you? So, yeah. See, now he's just repositioning himself. He's like, she's doing her floss tube. I'll ride. Okay, so I had 2 WIPGO numbers for the month, and the first one was Gigi by Nora Corbett. Oh, okay, Tay walked home. That's good. She's home safe then. So that's not Gigi. This is Gigi. So I only had 200 stitches on this, right around there. So this is Gigi by Nora Corbett. It's one of her Bewitching Pixies. It has 1 spool of Krynic and some Mill Hill beads will get added on. But I do use the Krynic as I'm stitching. Then I do the back stitching. And then when the whole piece is done, I will add the beads. I got a lot done in 5 days. So in 5 days, I got all that done. Now, all that was done when I pulled this out was a little bit of black down here. Yeah, this little section of black, that was done. and a little bit of the black down here and a little bit up through here. But the rest of it, I all did from November 1st through the 5th. So in 5 days, I already know I can finish it, you know, so it's not going to take long to finish it. So once, like I said, once it's cross stitched, looks like, oh, okay, I see what, I thought I had a hole in the fabric, but it's not. So once this is all cross stitched, I will add the beads, because I don't think there's any back stitching on the bottom part. It was all just on like her arms and her hat. And this fabric is silk weaver. It is a linen, but I can't remember if it was 28 count. Hi, Robert. So I can't remember if this was 28 count or 32. I know it's written down somewheres. Stop talking. Yeah, I don't see the, there it is. I got the sticker. Hi, Robert. How are you? I was so glad to see you in Zoom yesterday. You and Michelle. Michelle was laughing with us. We had a good time. She didn't show us, but she talked about her hamster and showed what she was stitching on. And yeah, it is linen. It's 28 count. So it is linen and it's 28 count. So, yep, that's how much is done. Yeah, I was really glad to see you guys. So hopefully you two will make it again next Wednesday. So that was WIPGO, the first number that was picked. And then the second number was my Hade Magic Study. Yeah, Michelle's usually in here by now. Hi, Kyah. How are you? Okay, so Hade Magic Study. I'll have to take it out of the hoop. I have to use a hoop because when I bought this, I couldn't get it to have a 3-inch margin at the top. I could only get 2. So if I use Q snaps, then I can't work at the very top. So I use my hoop right now. And then once I get this whole row across and I start going down, then I can use my Q snap. Because I have 3 inches on this side, just not up here. But I'm on page 3 and I'm like halfway through page 3. This is 25 count Lugana, 2 strands, and I'm doing the tent stitch, which is half a stitch. So I've gotten, I forgot how many. I know, 1, 2, 3. I think I started here. And so I've gotten all of this done since the 6th, whatever day the 6th was, I think Sunday. Yeah. So today is the last day I'm working on this. So this is my 5th day. So tonight I'll continue stitching on this and then it'll get put away. But this is a Heaven and Earth, like I said. The designer is the artworks by Rose Kahn. Yeah, Ron Michelle. I was talking about the other Michelle. Yep. But I'm glad to see you too, Michelle. So this is what it'll look like when it's done. Yeah, this is big. It is big. It's 775 stitches wide by 574 high. Yeah. Did someone say I was crazy? Okay, Kyah, drive careful. But yeah, I got that much done. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. I mean, this is going to be huge. My husband says, "Oh, you got quite a bit done." I said, "Yeah." "Well, is it almost done?" "You'll have that done by the end of this year." No, I won't. Even if I worked on this every single day till the end of the year, it still won't be done this year. Yeah. So, like I said, this is 25 count Lugana. I got this fabric. I don't remember. This might be from Million of Stitches. I bought a few pieces from her. I don't think no, because I bought this last year. So, I don't remember where I bought it. So, yeah, that's how much I have done so far. Like I said, I will be stitching on it some more tonight. I will be watching Station 19 and Grey's Anatomy because it is the fall finale. They're taking a break. They'll probably be back in January. Hi, Nicole. So, what else am I working on? Starting tomorrow, I will pull back out my Supernatural Stitch Along. It's Andrea Purple, which was dyed by Kyah. So I'm only using half of the fabric. I still have another half of the fabric not being used. But yeah, so we got one. I thought so. We got the unicorn last Friday. I did not stitch it yet. I still have to stitch it. So I will be pulling this out tomorrow morning and stitching on that. And then tomorrow around lunchtime, we get the other drop. And then next Friday, we get the third drop. And then that's it. That's the last three. So, yeah, I'm loving stitching this. I have no idea what she has in store for us next, but I will probably be doing it. But yeah, the color's Drea Purple. Kyah dyed it. So, there is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Mandy. How are you? So, yeah, I will work on this tomorrow and then probably Sunday. I don't know. Hi, Rochelle. Drive careful. So, I usually can do one in a day. So, I will probably do the unicorn tomorrow and then the other one on Sunday because Saturday, half the day, I will be doing daisy chain and I'll show you that. So half the day is daisy chain because there is a daisy chain Zoom tomorrow. Here's daisy chain. So daisy chain is by Carolyn Mannon. Yep. So I did not want to announce it until you said I had the okay, but Kyah will be starting to dye fabric. It will be for sale. She's going to be selling it on Amanda's Facebook group. I will tell you about that in a little bit. So this is Daisy Chain by Carolyn Manning. This is a stitch along that a few of us in Zoom have been doing. I am doing mine on Fortnite fabric. There's the scissors. I need to put them back in. So I am doing mine on fabric by Fortnite Fabrics. Let me find the top. There it is. See, I have a ton of fabric left. So that's how much I have done. This is called Selena and Serena, I believe is the color of the fabric by Fortnite. It's a 28 count even weave, but I have that much done. So Saturday, I will pull this out in the morning. I will stitch on this for till we end the Zoom, and then I will be working on something else. But yeah, I'm going to pull out this on Saturday morning, stitch on this all day. And then when the Zoom ends, because the Zoom's only like for what, an hour? Right, not tomorrow, Saturday. Did I say tomorrow? I meant Saturday. Saturday. So Saturday, we work on daisy chain. So Saturday morning when I get up, I will start stitching on this and stitch on it. Zoom will start. Zoom's like an hour or two. And then I will switch to something else, because then there's another Zoom for another stitch along that we are doing. So, and this stitches up pretty quick. There's no back stitching. It's just cross stitching. Yeah, okay. 1.5 hours is the Zoom. So yeah, I'll be stitching on it, you know, all day. When the Zoom ends, it will get put away. I only stitch on it pretty much when we have a daisy chain Zoom. And then we are going to be stitching in a Zoom for Rosie. So if you remember, Deanne made us these project bags for Rosie. And Danielle made us grime guards for Rosie. And I did scissor fobs for those of us that were cross stitching it. And Amanda did magnets. So we all have great look at. I have, there's my needle minder. So this is Rosie. It's Quick Stitch Curly Tailed Rosie by Heaven and Earth. Some of us are cross stitching this, some of us are diamond painting. And so here is Marie, the needle minder. This is, Amanda got me this needle minder a long time ago, but we are getting new ones. And this is done on the 25 count Lugana. The gridded isn't, look at how much I got done. Oh my gosh, you guys, first time using Pattern Keeper. What a game changer. I want all my Hades now on Pattern Keeper. Isn't that pretty? I think that Hades should do that when you buy a chart, you automatically get the PDF. I think that's how they should do it. I don't think that if you buy a PDF, you should get the chart, but I think if you get the chart, you should automatically get the PDF. That's how a lot of companies do it, but that's okay. That's okay. So I have that. So we will be working on that Saturday night in Zoom. That will be a lot of fun. Okay. So yeah, I stitch faster with it. Because I don't highlight my patterns. A lot of people highlight their patterns. I don't highlight. I use magnets to keep track of where I am. Okay, then once Sunday's over and I get done with Supernatural, I will be working back on the Haunted Library. I don't know, do I have a picture now? I think I now have, oh, I think it's in my printer tray. I never brought it back out and put it in here. I don't think I did. Maybe. Nope. I didn't. So I don't have a picture of what the whole thing looks like, but it's the Haunted Library Stitch Along by Lola Crow. That's not what it looks like. So I do have one page done of it. And this is that, this is 18 count vintage country mocha. And it's only modeled on one side. So it's like only dyed on one side. The other side is plain. So you can see all that modeling, but it's not like that on the other side. It's just a plain color. I don't know how they do it with just one side, but that's all I have done is just one page. So I will work on that again, and I think my goal is to do a second page. So that's what I will be working on next week. Mandy says she will be working on a latch hook. Now to get this back in, I say screw it. Yeah, it's a 2-level floor with stairs and spooky Halloween things, as Amanda says. Yeah, there's a headless horseman, there's a bat, a vampire hanging upside down, there's a ghost, there's all kinds of things in the haunted library. It's so cool. Some people have already finished it. So then next, when I get second page done next week, I will be pulling back out Summer Goodies by Shannon Christine. So here is Summer Goodies that a lot of us are stitching on. And I'm doing mine on 28 count black Monaco. So I have like almost half of it done, right? So up here, the ice cream sandwich, I have to finish this, but where it's got the dots on the front, on the top of it, I'm going to put beads. So I'm going to put some beads on there just to give it a little bit of bling. But yeah, I got about half done. And the colors are really pretty, but there we go. There's the colors. Now you can see it. So, yeah. Oh, Mandy says, I'm making a rug with mine and my fiance Jesse's initials on it with hearts. Ooh, nice. And Amanda says she's debating pulling out Summer Goodies or Autumn Favorites because she's not working tonight. If you guys are up for chatting tonight, I can chat after I get done watching my TV shows. Okay, now I was looking when I went on to YouTube Studio, it told me my anniversary was this month. So I went and found my very first video. It was November 22nd of 2015. That is the first time. Hi, Sammy. How are you? That was the first video I ever made. It's an introduction of myself and what my channel will be about, which kind of changed a little bit. My second video is a book haul, and then I didn't watch any more after that, but it's really cool to go back because everybody notices the weight loss, and I haven't really noticed it except for how my clothes fit until I watched those two videos, and I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, big difference. Okay, so before I go and show all this, I do have a couple shout outs. So if Danielle is ready to put some links in, a YouTube shout out. I have a couple because I try to shout out if people are in here that have YouTube channels. And Julie is in here, who is Yorkshire Crafter. Go in and watch her. She does flip through of cross stitch magazines. She sits and she cross stitches. I think it's Thursdays. Her and Crafty Chris do a quiz. They do some kind of crafting and quiz. Thank you, Sammy. Yeah, they were one of my favorite groups. Saw them in concert. Oh my gosh, probably 20 years ago. So yeah, those are the 2 shout outs this week. You Tell Who Weekly. And then there's a Facebook group called Amanda's Crafty Magnetic Minders. That is Amanda's Crazy Crafty Life in here. She has a Facebook group where she sells her needle minders, or you can use them for your diamond painting as cover minders. So either way, they're either a needle minder or a cover minder. They're the same thing. So, and then Kyah is going to start selling some of her fabric, her dyed fabric on there. She'll have an album, I think. Oh, okay. Yes, Thursday, craft and quiz. I watched it a couple times. I haven't been back. But yeah, Amanda's Crafty Magnetic Minders. She has some really cute needle minders. She has sassy needle minders. They are awesome. Her prices are really, really reasonable. So again, Kyah does fabric dyeing. She is going to start getting into more of the fabric dyeing. She will be selling it on Amanda's. I know. I can't wait to see what Kyah does. Yeah. Coming soon, Kyah Fabric. Now, I don't know if Kyah is going to have a name for her fabric company or it's just going to be Kyah's Fabric. But that's where you will be able to find it once she starts selling it. Danielle has a link to that, and she has the link to the Budget Stitcher and Yorkshire Crafter. I got an email today from Heaven and Earth Designs that they're retiring a few charts of Ann Stokes. I thought it said they were retiring Ann Stokes altogether, and my mouth dropped open, and I was telling Kyah, and she's like, what? But no, it's just a few charts. So there's 5 charts they are retiring. I only want 2 of them. I thought I had one. I don't. So they're retiring Dragon Kin, not King, but Kin, Kindred Spirits, Dragon Dancer, Magic Mirror, and Realm of Enchantment. So I want Dragon Kin and Kindred Spirits. They're still available until December 1st. So check that out. I'm trying to think what else. I did get an email from them that they had a sale going on until midnight of, I forgot what the date is. But when you go on their website, they're not on sale. So I don't know if, and it's called a Black Friday sale, but it doesn't tell you what date it starts. So what I plan on doing is wait until that sale actually starts, and then I'm going to get these 2 charts. Will I do them? I don't know. But I'll buy them when they're on sale because I do allow myself 1 or 2 charts a month in one piece of fabric. Also, if you're always looking for stitch-alongs, I don't know when she will put them up for 2023, but there is a website called Stitching the Night Away. They also have a Facebook group. And so it lists all the stitch-alongs. And I think if you're having a stitch-along, if you have a channel or a Facebook group, you can let her know. And I think she puts it on, I think she'll put it on her website with the link. So that's the shout outs. That's all I had for this week. But I have my ideas of what I'm stitching on. I already know what some of the stitch-alongs are for next year with a group of us. So my stitch-along, starting though, New Year's Eve, I don't know what time during the day, in the evening, or what. There is a group of us. We will be Zooming, and we are going to do Minerva by Nora Corbett. So I forgot to pull that out. I'm sorry, you guys. I did not pull that one out. I don't think I did. No. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah. So if you want to be a part of that, let us know. There's me, Danielle, Amanda. I think Amanda's doing that. Deanne. Amanda. Yeah, I'm in that group too. So, yeah, if you want to do Minerva by Nora Corbett with us, pull it out. Tell us. Well, you can join in with us. We'll be Zooming. I don't know what time. January 1st on my channel, we will be starting Chessie. I don't know if I will start this as a live stream or do a video of me starting it. I don't know yet. But it is on my channel. It is a Sunday. I don't normally do videos on Sundays or live streams, but I know that the Tournament of Roses parade won't be on because it's a Sunday. So that won't be on until Monday. So I have plenty of time to do whatever I want on January 1st. So I will get quite a bit done on this. And I'm still doing WIPGO next year. So WIPGO 2023. I already printed out a WIPGO chart just to give myself an idea of, I don't even know where I put it now. Who knows? But I played around with the chart, the bingo chart. January 1st also is the new Stitch-A-Lon by Story Stitches. Now what I do with it? There it is. It's called Part of Your World Stitch-A-Lon by Story Stitches. This starts January 1st. There you get the frame January 1st, and then you get a room every month until March 2024. So yeah, it's going to be kind of on the order of like Tale as Old as Time, where you get a room every month, but you get the frame first. So you have a whole month to work on the frame, and then you get a room February 1st. You have the whole month to work on that. So if you're going to be doing one of the other things with us, which I'll talk about, you have 15 starts. January 8th is Jen's, what's hers now? Jen's World of Stitching. Stitches, World of Stitches. She is doing the Stitch-A-Lon of Kitty Heaven by Amy Stewart. There is a ton of cats in this. I can count. How many cats do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's at least 12 little cats interspersed in this craft room. Kitty Heaven. It's got fabrics and spools of thread and yarn, and yeah, Kitty Heaven. It's in a craft room. So that starts January 8th with Jen. The design size of this is 675 wide by 482 high. So if, and I'll be doing mine on 25 count. So if you're doing it on 25 count, 1/1, it's 27 inches wide by 19¼ inches high. So it is a big pattern. My Chessie, I forgot to tell you that. Chessie is 350 wide by 258 high, so it's not that big. If it's on 25 count, it is 14 inches wide by 10¼ inches high. So it's not as big as some of the other ones we've been doing. April 2nd, in honor of my birthday, we will be starting Halloween Quaker by Lila's Studio. This is a big one. This is 261 wide by 180 high. It is not full coverage though. This says that the fabric was 40 count and they did this 1/1. No, cross stitched one strand over two. So, and it was still 13 inches by 13 inches by 18 inches. So this is a pretty big size. I do not plan on doing this on 40 count. I would like to do this on 28 or 32. I've never tried 36 or 40. I can do 28 and 32 with no problem. And sometime, I'm thinking September. Let me look. I already have my crafty planner for next year. So let me see, September. So I'm going to write down a date. September 2nd. September 2nd. Then there is a mini of this. So if you don't want to do the big one, you can do the mini. And it's not a stitch along on here. I'm just going to do it. If you want to join me, you can. But I am going to be doing Autumn Cat Magic by Heaven and Earth. The artwork's Melissa Dawn. And like I said, they do have this in a mini. So, I don't know why I wrote down picture this plus Dawn, but must be someone did this on a picture this plus and the color was Dawn that they did on this. But yeah, this one's 400 stitches wide by 500 stitches high, 25 count fabric. 1/1 is 16 inches wide by 20 inches high. Yeah, so much of Chessie is background. There is a lot of background. And Julie likes that Halloween Quaker. Amanda says that she needs me to plan her life. Okay, all we need is a planner. We can do that. So yeah, I want to start this one September 2nd. I know there's like 3 other Hades I want to start next year. I don't know when we are starting those. And I don't know when I'm starting this one, but I want to start this sometime next year. I don't have a date. If any of you know of anybody doing a stitch along for any of these that I'm showing you, let me know. But I want to do this Greta Goldbloom by Bella Filipina. I really, really like this fabric. And I think I have fabric similar to this that I can do it on, so I won't have to buy the fabric. I always try to what I have in my stash first. But yeah, isn't that, I love this. It is so cute. I love it. Love the colors. Also next year sometime, I will be starting Tale as Old as Time stitch along. What do you mean, what time can I chat? Mandy's asking me about chatting. You need to chat with me, Mandy? I missed something up above. Teresa said, yeah. So there is, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 16 new starts on this because the frames counts as one start in each room. And if you do the bonus room, there's 4 more. So after your shows, at like 10 o'clock, 10 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, Tale as Old as Time. I know. I forgot, Amanda. So yeah, Tale as Old as Time. I plan on doing that next year. These two are starting August 23rd, but I'm starting mine August 26th and 27th. So Old Christmas Tree by Carolyn Manning is with Danielle. This is Old Christmas Tree by Carolyn Manning. And Danielle starting this August 23rd. Like I said, since it's a new start, I'm starting mine the 25th. And I think there'll be a Zoom for that. And then the 23rd for Amanda is Old Christmas Tea by Erin Elizabeth. Erin Elizabeth is Shannon Christine's sister. So if you go on Shannon Christine's website, you can look up Erin Elizabeth Designs and get it from there. I'm starting this August, but I'm not starting at the 23rd. Like I said, I'm starting mine. This one I'm starting the 27th. So Old Christmas Tree is the 26th and Old Christmas Tea is the 27th for new starts for me. I will have to stop on the 23rd to reach out. What? But I can't start mine on the 23rd because it's going to be a new start. Also next year, I just have a picture of it. I want to do Glendon Place's Sleepy Hollow. I think it's her sister. Maybe it's her sister-in-law. Yeah. Yeah. August 23rd is Danielle's and Deanne's birthdays. So stop in and say happy birthday to them on the 23rd. So, yep, Sleepy Hollow. I want to do this next year. And then I have this really cute one called Spooky Tree by Barbara Anna Designs. Isn't that cute? I like this. See, now, do you like this one, Amanda? Amanda never liked Halloween. I got her hooked on Halloween. She likes the cutesy stuff. So, yeah, I want to do this next year. And I want to start this next year. I don't know when. It's Carriage House Samplings, Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I really want to do this. So if I did this next year, each square can count as a new start. And you don't have to finish the square. So yeah, each square counts as a new start. And actually, if you want, you could just do the frame around each section. And that would be. But yeah, Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I really want to do that. Put this on the end. I will be starting also Nightmare Before Christmas. I think I have the finish. I should have what it will look like. Yeah. Okay, so Nightmare Before Christmas is like this. So the frame can count as one start, and each individual square is another start. And there's, there's 27, because this one is not a square, it's a rectangle. So there's 27 starts, 27, 28 counting the frame. So you can count each one as a new start. So yeah, that's for next year. Then don't forget you have the Fab 50. the Fab 50. So yes, see mine, and that's not even counting the whips I already have started. I don't know when I'll get to them next year. I'm not going to worry about it. But the only time I will work on them is on my cross stitch weekends. I have a Zoom on once a month. We do cross stitch weekend Zoom. So I also want to do the Fab 50. So you have the gold frame that can count as one start. And then there's how many of these? 35. Yeah, 35. So 35 characters of Disney. So there's 36 starts right there that you could do. And then if I might get to this, I would really like to start Mother Moon. This is by Joan Elliott. Isn't she pretty? I saw EJ on Sunshine Stitchers stitching this, and when she finished it, it was like, I really, really want to do that. There's a father-son, and there's a few other ones too, but I really, really like this. So that's everything that I already have written down. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Yeah, Amanda Downey comments a lot on my morning videos. I really appreciate it. What else was I going to talk about? I think that was it. No, my cross stitch weekends. Thank you, Teresa. There still is a Zoom one weekend a month for cross stitching. I don't know if I'm going to switch them up next year because a lot of times they're exactly the next weekend after my readathon weekend. And I don't want to, because I like to go visit my parents and that, and they are more important. But I also still like to be involved in the readathon weekends and the cross stitch weekend, of course, because I host that. So I might be playing around with the dates next year just so that they aren't the same. There aren't 2 weekends in a row. So it would be every other weekend I have something going on. So there is that. So the, I don't even know how to say this. The no new starts that I've been in this year has been a godsend because I worked on like every single cross stitch whip except for my Hades. I didn't count them in this year. They will be counted in next year. I'm not doing the no new starts next year, of course. They do still have the Facebook group. They changed the name of it to, I think it's Whip Warriors. Yes, Whip Warriors is the name of the group. They changed the name. I will put it in here. Yeah, I'll tell that too. So this is Whip Warriors. It used to be No New Starts. So they still have, there's going to be like 4 categories. There is still the No New Starts. There is still Work Your Whips. But there's a new category. I think it's called Sawi. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I can't find. I know that there's different, let's see. Whip Warriors 2023 challenge rules. I know I had the rules. They're probably in the other room. Anyways, let me tell you. Whip Warrior starts January 1st. So there's challenges. There's the no new starts. This is No new starts are permitted. Declare your WIPs minimum of 200 stitches on each, and that is your lot for 2023. You cannot do anything else. There are no freebies, no birthday starts, no excuses. Do not start anything new. You must have a WIP album with the list. Then there is the 23 and 23. It's a modification for no new starts. At any one time, you may have a WIP list of a maximum of 23 projects. So there are two ways you can work on something new in this challenge. One, start to finish one of your WIPs, or two, to start the year with less than 23 projects. So, for example, you start the year with 17 declared WIPs, leaving spaces open to start 6 new projects throughout the year. So there's that. Then there's Focus X. This is a modification for the 23-23. So at any one time, you may have a WIP list of a maximum of 10 projects, and so it works like that. Then there's the Work Your WIPs. Want to have a new start? Sure, but remember, this is the No New Starts group, not the Start Everything group. So any new starts come with streams attached. You get one free new start to use at your discretion. You will also get one freebie following each of the 2 scheduled album check-ins. So you can earn bonus new starts for demonstrated effort in the event. You can earn a new start by finishing a project. New projects can be from any size category. Then this is the one that I'm doing. It's called the SWYWW, SWYWWYW. This is the most relaxed. Here you can work on whatever you want, whenever you want. You can start things. Try to remember the aim of this group is to progress what you already have. So give yourself some limitations. Perhaps finish a goal before starting. All starts must become 200x WIPs in the first section. You do not need a WIP album or a list for this. All group members are expected to be active stitchers in the group and show regular progress. So yes. And then there's definitions of everything. So that is that group. I enjoy being in there, and they also have challenges every month to do. Yeah. So Danielle said that was not a good group thing for our relationship. I will say that's what Danielle says, because I couldn't start all the things that they wanted me to start this year. Teresa says here, I know well, here's what Danielle said. That was for the No New Starts group. And then Teresa's, that's why you need a planner or a calendar. You need something. Yep. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun next year. We've got Zooms all the time. I'm trying to get back into reading. I did get Audible because Kyah shared an Audible book with me. You're allowed to send your Audible books to people. It costs a couple dollars. So I'm like, well, I might as well get Audible. I got the 2 free credits. So I downloaded James Patterson and the newest one of his and the newest one of Janet Vanovich. I do not plan on hardly doing any book reviews next year. I'm not putting them up on my blog unless I actually read a book that was given to me to review or from NetGalley, because I have like 600 from NetGalley, and I have probably 100 books for reviewing that are on my bookshelves. So, hi, Marianne. So, yeah, there's that. I want to listen to my books more. I want to read more, but not have to write book reviews. I will put them up on Goodreads, just not on my blog. So yeah, next year I wanted to do start all the things. Just start all the things. Doesn't matter if you don't finish them, just start all the things. Make sure it's something that brings you joy. Yeah, okay. Sorry, Danielle. The Lawn Dog Zoom. The people that are in it, and are doing the lawn dogs. They want to continue the last Friday of the month doing the lawn dog Zooms next year. So if you are in my Facebook Lawn Dog Stitch Along group, we are still going to continue the Zooms next year. That will probably be the only day of the month I will work on my lawn dog. I pull it out that Friday morning and do it. So Audible does a lot of freebies, Amanda. See, I don't know much about it. I'll have to discuss this with you without being on here, but yeah, I need to learn more about Audible. So, yeah. What else? Yeah, start all the things. So I'm like, let's just start everything that we like. Whatever. You don't have to finish them. Just start them. You can, whatever. So Amanda says, let's do something a little bit crazier. Let's do a new start every single Saturday and every single Sunday next year. So I went through my planner and I counted. There's 105. So I made a list numbered 1 through 105. I have numbered up to 87. And that's not including the each room for that Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas. That's not, I don't have that written on here. So there was how many? 28? Yeah. So there's 28 I can add on here. Then there is the other new one. Part of your world stitch along. So you're getting a frame and you're getting rooms every month. That goes on here because every room counts as a start. So I have more than yeah. It's going to be a nutty year. Can I do it? Absolutely. Will I feel overwhelmed? No. Not till the end of the year when I'm looking at all these WIPs. I do have some other things written down that I didn't show you. I know that Tiny Modernist has the Stitch Witch that a lot of people were showing this year on Flosstube. I know I want to start that. Frosted Pumpkin has the Halloween one that's going on now. I can't start that till next year, so that's on my list. Haid Quick Stitch Lawn Tailed Snowy. A lot of us want to do that. Then there's Haid Quick Stitch Fred and Albert. Don't get overwhelmed. If it seems overwhelming for you, there's no rule saying you have to do any of this. It's for fun. It's not to be overwhelming. A lot of fun. Yeah, it will be fun. Amanda says it will be fun. Marianne, I guess she's planning, she doesn't cross stitch. So for all of her new starts, she's doing diamond paintings. Oh, Amanda says, come next December. I'm changing my name and moving far away. Here, I'm going to put this up. This is what Amanda says. You have an idea for 2024? Okay, spill it. What's your crazy idea for 2024? And I also always want to have a Doreen Jones being stitched on, a Shannon Christine, and a Carolyn Manning. So, yeah. Once I finish my Shannon Christine's, I will start a new one. Doreen Jones, I have one going on right now. That is the Enchantress from the Just Cross Stitch October issue, not the Halloween issue, the October issue from last year. I started it. So once that's done, and that's on my WIP go for next month. Amanda says, you're not stitching? You're not stitching in 2024. You're just coloring and diamond painting? Oh, hell no. Anyways, yeah, I have lots of ideas for next year on what I want to work on. I have a lot of the just cross stitch Halloween issues that I've had for years, that I've had fabric. I've got a stack like this of fabric. Each piece of fabric has written on the little plastic what magazine and what pattern it goes to. Those are a lot of my new starts next year. If you can't afford to go out and buy all the fabric and the floss, if you have some fabric, use what you have. And if you can't go out and kit up each thing, because I'm not, buy a cone of doom. Buy a cone of doom. It's a 310. Buy a cone of this. And use this on all the new starts. Amanda Downey wants to learn how to cross stitch. Let me know. Let me know. We will do a beginner's stitching. I can do a Zoom, and I will let everybody know a beginner's stitching Zoom. I know there's a couple others that have asked for it. I'm just trying to get through this year. Oh, sorry. It's Amanda Downey that's saying that about coloring and diamond painting. Sorry, we got two Amandas in here. Amanda's Crazy Crafty Life says, just imagine all the new patterns that will come out next year. Yeah, see, if you don't have a list made, just wait till next year. Because you know all the stitch-alongs that'll come out next year. You know that the Witchy Stitcher? Who is it that does the supernatural? I always get Stitchy Witch, Witchy Stitcher. You know she'll have a stitch-along next year. You know I want to do it. So there'll be another one. Stitching the Night Away, like I said, they will list them all. There's also a cross-stitch group called Cross Stitch Sales. They list all the stitch-alongs. There's so much. To keep you motivated, there is Pop Culture Stitching Challenges and Fun Day Stitchers. They have stitch-alongs every month. They are challenges, I should say. They have challenges every month. The hashtag 24 hours of cross stitch. They have a challenge every month. Yeah, Witchy Stitcher. Thank you, Amanda. The Witchy Stitcher. All kinds of stuff that we will be crazy. And you know, I'm going to be talking about this every Flosstube till the end of the year. And next year you will be seeing all these starts. And the only time I will work on the whips that I was working on this year was are on my cross stitch weekends, because I try to focus on one whip that I want to finish. Also, WhipGo. The WhipGo is still going on next year. You can join now. Go in their files, print up the WhipGo board, and get a pencil and fill it in for ideas. You can erase or just put it up on your computer and, you know, play around with it. Give you ideas. Mine are all going to be like BAPs, big ass projects are going to be on mine. My Hades, my Teresa Wentzler, my Lawn Dog, all of those kinds, my Rocky Mountain Christmas, those will all be on that WhipGo board. And I give myself 5 days on each WhipGo number. We get 2 numbers a month. One number 13, they usually tell you to leave that as a free space, because when that's picked, then they pick 2 other numbers. And the numbers are picked on the 27th of each month. So like we already have the numbers for November. We already know what the last 2 numbers are for December, which is my Lavender and Lace Ice Angel and Enchantress by Doreen Jones. So that's what I will be working on next month. So yeah, start all the things next year. If you can't do the 105 because it's crazy, don't worry about it. Maybe just start one a month and focus on that. If you like to just have one or two projects going at a time, that's perfect. You know, you also, when no one said what size projects you had to start, they can be little bitty motifs, Christmas ornaments, anything like that. But I'm going to say goodbye. I ran over a little bit of my time. I'm going to go fix me dinner and relax the rest of the night. So that's what's going on in my life. You all have a fantastic night stitching, coloring, diamond painting, latch hook, whatever you like to do. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the process. No one said you had to finish it. Just enjoy the journey of working on it. And I will talk to all of you later. Love you guys. Bye bye.